Hi everybody, I hope you're safe and well. Today I'm doing a poster with Chaudhry and I'm delighted to be joined by Katy Brennan, who is an application scientist at Waters. And
Hello.
today, hi there Katy, and she's smiling by the way behind that mask. And today we are going to be talking about the brand new product that Waters are launching at SLAS next week called the Otto-SPEcialist. So Katy, lovely to see you. I look
Good to
forward to
see you
hearing more
too.
about the poster.
Yes, yes. So, what I am working on is I'm an application scientist for Waters Corporation, and Waters is a leader in separation science, chromatography, and mass detection. And I am focusing on oligo sample prep and extraction on the Otto-SPEcialist, a new semi automated SPE manifold. And I will bring you through what I have.
Fantastic. And I'm glad you said that
All
rather than me because I would have stumbled over those words, definitely.
right. All right, let me share what I got. Okay. So my work here is the oligonucleotide solid phase extraction analysis on the semi-automated Otto-SPEcialist, like I said. And so solid phase extraction is the typical technique that would be used for oligo bioanalysis. And there are a few different ways to carry out SPE. There's negative pressure, and that's a vacuum. And then there's positive pressure. And there is usually a good deal of manual intervention when using the manifolds to carry out this SPE process. And it's like changing the pressure ramp manually using the dials and adding reagents manually to the SPE plate. And there is an increasing need to develop robust and reproducible methods for oligo analysis. And there can be challenges with that because oligos are very complex. They have complex physiochemical properties, and they like to adsorb to proteins and electron deficient surfaces like metals. And it requires a lot of experience and time, and the use of manual SPE workflows can increase the risk of oligo losses during the SPE process. So Waters just released the new Otto-SPEcialist, and I'm going to bring you through the work I did, the method development work. So the work I'm presenting talks you through method development for the optimization of SPE LCMS for a deoxythymidine between 15 and 35 mer in length, and also a fully phosphorothioated GEM91 oligo. And the following experimental details employ the Otto-SPEcialist for sample prep, the Acuity I-class FTN with a Premier oligo BEH column, and it's coupled to a Xevo TQXS. And the total workflow can be seen here in figure 1. So sample prep and extraction, the SPE protocol used, it is fully optimized to improve recoveries of oligo from a Waters Oasis wax microelution SPE plate, and the full protocol can be seen in figure 2 down here.
Right.
The load step is at pH 5.5 to ensure retention of oligos, and the elute step is at a high pH to release the oligos from the sorbent bed. And this full sample prep protocol should take less than 20 minutes using the Otto-SPEcialist. So let's go and we will give you an overview of the Otto himself. So the Otto-SPEcialist, it's a positive pressure manifold. It uses software controlled pressure profiles up here, seen in figure 3. It will autonomously ramp the pressure being applied to the sorbent bed. And it means that scientists can't manually ramp the pressure being applied themselves during each step in the SPE process, unlike using a vacuum or a PPM, a manual positive pressure manifold. Okay, so figure 4 is the full manifold itself. It's a visual overview of what the Otto would look like while it's running a positive pressure a pressure profile on a microelution SPE plate. So the Otto software is run on a touchscreen tablet. It's seen here in figure 2, number 2 on the graphic. And It is where you create your pressure profiles and you build full methods by adding different profiles to a running list, and the manifold will autonomously run through all of the method itself from the elode to the elute step. And then there is the manifold elevator mechanism, C as number 3 on the graphic. It will retract between each step of the SPE process so the scientists can manually add reagent to their wells, and then it extends back down between during each step to apply the pressure to the wells of the microelution plate using a nitrogen stream. And the plate slider is number 8 on the graphic. It allows for easy access to the SPE plate, so you can easily use like a multi-channel pipette to add reagent to all your wells for the load wash, elute steps, whatever you need to do. Okay, so the extraction performance for the Otto was compared to a manual vacuum apparatus seen in figure 5A and B. It's at the top. I'll show you in a second. So percent recovery improved across all oligos when using the Otto compared to a vacuum.
Right.
And accurate reproducibility, it was comparable or better for the Otto compared to the vacuum. And we got reproducible quantification, and it was achieved for a deoxythymidine 15T and also the phosphorothioated GEM91. Linearity was achieved across a 200-fold range. The R-square values were greater than 0.99, and QC accuracies were also within acceptable criteria with RSDs below 10%. So this is all here in table 1 and 2. And so just to recap, this application highlights the successful extraction and quantification of oligos using, oh, here I am. Maybe actually it looks a little bit better with the lights off. Sorry, maybe I should have kept them off the whole time. Anyway, so using an optimized SPE protocol, using the Otto-SPEcialist and the Acuity I-class FTN with a Premier oligo column and the Xevo TQXS, we got improved performance. And we also got improved performance, especially when using the Otto versus a manual extraction device. And the semi-automated approach is really easy to use, it's reliable, and it's effective for the extraction of oligonucleotides, which is what we're trying to get. And that is all I have for you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
So you have any questions?
I do. I have a few questions.
All right.
So question 1 is, what benefit does Otto offer for processing, I can't even pronounce this, oligonucleotides specifically?
You did pretty well. You did great. It can offer control during the load and elute steps. Specifically, oligos love to get lost during these steps of an SPE. And so using the Otto, we can control the pressure being applied, and there's no manual intervention, so we can greatly reduce those losses.
Fantastic. All right. And does the Otto-SPEcialist automate the whole process for you?
So it's a semi-automated manifold. It doesn't have full autonomy. You have to, between each step, it will tell you, it will pause, and it will tell you to add reagents manually, and then you can go ahead and have it apply pressure itself. So the automated portion is the applying the pressure, and the not automated is you adding reagents between each step.
So the important bit is automated, so you can get consistency.
Yes, yes, definitely.
See, I understand. I understand. Right, and reproducibility. See, I've done this before. So, all right. And how easy is it to create pressure profiles with Otto? Is any training required?
So something I always say is, if you understand SPE in basic terms, all you need to know is 2 simple definitions, and it is pressure profile and it is method for the Otto software. And pressure profiles are used, and it's a single step to apply pressure, and the method takes it encompasses all of the pressure profiles together, and it creates an entire assay with all these different pressure profiles, and it's all, and it has its own commands. You don't have to go and say, do this, do this, do this. It's all in one method, and it will just go through it. And it's really easy to use, and it's simple as long as you have basic knowledge of SP.
Fantastic. And final question is, both your calibration curves have R-squared values greater than 0.99. Is that typical for oligo-SPE?
Well, the way that you process samples can cause poor reproducibilities overall, and especially when you're doing manual work. So using the auto, it gave me much better reproducibility. 0.99 is great, and the reproducibility here, the R-squared, is greater than 0.99, and the auto really helped, the software control of the auto really helped us get to acceptable R-squared values here, and it worked really well.
Brilliant, thank you. Well, look,
yeah,
that's all we have time for, but thank you for going through such a thorough presentation of the poster. I really appreciate it. So all that's left for me to say is that if you want to know more, then you can go to the Waters website, and I'll put the link above the poster so you can see that. The poster will have a link to it as well on above the video, so you can download the poster. And if you're SLAS, you can check out the Waters booth and see a demo of the Otto-SPEcialist for yourself, because they're doing live demos from the booths virtually.
Yep.
And I've also got a video I've just done with Waters, which has got the Otto-SPEcialist as well. So if you can't do any of those, you can click on the link and watch the demo as well there. So there's lots of ways to find out more about the Otto-SPEcialist. Make sure you check it out. All I can say is, Katy, thank you very much for doing the video. It's never easy when you're getting asked to do these sort of things out of the blue and you've not used a particular platform before. So I appreciate you taking the trouble to do that. It's gone really well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This was great. You're a joy to work with.
Well, that's not what everybody says, but anyway, we'll take that as it comes. So it's a joke. So all that's left for me to say is have a wonderful 2021, because it's still January, so I think I can get away with it. And so yes. I hope it's a happy, healthy and successful year. If you want to know more about the Otto-SPEcialist, check out the Waters booth at SLAS, check out the website, check out the other videos which are linked to it, the links above the video as well. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you.